How you doing, LaSalle athletes? Every strength and conditioning program should have the squat exercise in it, period. Legs make athletic ability. Now they make you fast, they make you strong, they make you rugged. Okay? Squats develop your legs. Squats are the ultimate core stabilization exercise. The squat, basically, your long-term goal with the squat is to have a bar on your back loaded with weight. Heavy weight. Weight that's going to force your body to change, to become stronger. So when you have that weight on your back with 300 pounds or something, that weight goes right through your spine. The muscles of your midsection need to contract strong enough to safely carry that weight, to make it so your spine doesn't bend in a position that's going to cause injury. So the problem with the squat and athletes is that athletes are usually covered in old injuries, scar tissue from ankle sprains that limit your ankle mobility, knee surgeries from ACL tears that limit the way your hips move, that change the way your knees move. So it's not as simple as getting under the bar and squatting. There's often, as athletes, there's preliminary work we have to do to regain our mobility so that we can squat safely. And once we can squat safely, then we can work on increasing the weight and becoming stronger. Okay, so the first part of this squat series is going to be on regaining your mobility. Okay, there's going to be a mobility section on the YouTube channel that you can look at for warm-up exercises to gain mobility to prepare you to squat. So, first exercise is our wall squat. You can put a kettlebell or dumbbell up against a wall, and this is more for you to have something to hold on to leverage your body so you don't fall backwards. There's going to be a tendency to want to fall backwards. All you do, step up, toes close to the wall. You begin a decent distance away, but as you become more stable and balanced and you feel good with the exercise, you challenge yourself by moving closer. You see, with this type of squat, the wall corrects your posture. It corrects your hip movements, it corrects your spine position. It forces you to squat correctly. And the goal here is you want to perform this exercise until it's comfortable, and then you move away from the wall and start doing regular squats. So, we come close to the wall. Our objective is our knees and our nose can't touch the wall. We have to keep looking straight at the wall. We can't look up, we can't look to the side. That's compensation. Feet about a little wider than hip width apart, about shoulder width. Your toes turned out to about, they can be from 10 to 30 degrees. You want to turn them out so that your hips open and your thighs move out of the way of your descending torso. Take a deep breath in, fill your diaphragm with air, tighten all of the muscles around your midsection to keep your spine safe. And you want to create a little bit of an arch in your lower back and maintain that arch. You're going to squat, begin by pushing the hips back, grabbing hold of the kettlebell. Now, when I grab hold of the kettlebell, I'm not touching it with two fingers. I'm grabbing it like I'm going to pick it up. Once you're in that base position without the knees or the nose touching, you're going to hold and run through a mental checklist. You want your arms on the inside of your knees, pushing the knees out. You want to project your chest towards the wall, slide your shoulder blades down your back. Make sure your heel and your toe is on the ground. Once you're here, take a deep breath in, exhale, and stand. Sitting in the bottom position can be a bit of a leg workout, but you have to sit there and go through your mental checklist. It's very important that you push your knees apart. Let your arms remind you to do that. When you're squatting, if your knees cave in, there's a loss of strength in your glutes, the strongest muscle in your body. There's a loss of strength there, and you're going to cause damage to your knee. Keeping your chest out, shoulders down, back extended is going to keep your spine in a safe position so that you're not loading up your discs in an unhealthy way. You're not transferring the weight of your squat to the joints of your body in a way that's going to damage them. Keeping your heel and your toe on the ground is going to make it so you're not pushing off your toe, causing a knee issue, or pushing off your heels too much, causing you to topple backwards. You want balance in your foot. Okay? Once you get used to squatting from the distance, move a little closer. Now the challenge is going to get greater because you're going to have to really correct your form. Once you get good at that, move a little closer, and a little closer, and a little closer. You can use this exercise if you're already squatting with a barbell. You can use this as a warm-up exercise to kind of get mobility and get loose before you actually get under the load. You can use this as an active recovery. You rack up the bar, you take a minute or so, you use this to keep your blood flowing. It's a nice light squat, and you take a little more of a rest and you get back at it. And you can incorporate this exercise a bunch of ways, but it's good for you because it's going to make sure that as you go through the journey of building up your squat, it's going to make sure that you're keeping good form and that your joints are doing what they need to do.